excuse me, man. It's a boy, BTM Cypher, man. Or SxpherBTM, because I say my shit. Yeah, call me Cypher, though. But today, man, I got y'all with a... What's his name? I got y'all with a Derek FDB reaction. This is my first time ever reacting to him. I'm guessing he's like CJ the Temp, I guess. If y'all want to watch that video, I'll put that in the description. And I'll put that at the end of the video so you better click on it. With that being said, man, we gonna react to horror games I could easily survive. 3.
Submitted by real people, and that makes these games automatically way scarier than other games. Last time I went over one of these, I did Carson House, which is about, spoiler alert, about your pet ex breaking into your crib and trying to kill you. I know.
I remember that, yep.
So this time I decided I'll go over the latest installment of the series, Fears to Fathom, Episode 5, Woodbury Getaway. In this one, we play as this girl who's planning a cabin trip with her buddies, and since it takes place in 2007 and Airbnb didn't exist yet, they rent this cheap spot through a website like back in the good old days. But on the way up there, stuff gets a little weird. First off, one of the 2 friends that was coming on the trip with you starts running late, so you're stuck alone with your other friend, which you may be like, oh wow, how was that bad? The other friend is a dude, which wouldn't be a problem if...
Bro, tell me this nigga don't look like Jacksepticeye. Am I tripping? I swear, he looks like Jacksepticeye, bro. I know I'm not tripping.
A dude who clearly likes you. Yeah, and he's not so discreet about it either. He's one of those, where my hug at dudes. Type of dude to smell the top of your head when he hugs you and stuff. So, you know.
Oh, that's crazy word.
Oh, that's crazy. Already bad.
That's fucking crazy.
The area the cabin is in, the locals are just weird. And I'm not even saying that because they're all chopped. Like, you know, they're nice, but weirdly nice. Like, you know what I'm talking about? That ever happened to you?
Yeah, they're nice, but in a weird way. I know exactly what you mean.
Go to another state or city, and everyone there just seems off. That junk is scary. I remember one time I was in Pennsylvania.
Never experienced it, but I know damn well.
It was the weirdest thing. I'm in the mall, right? And these dudes walking
I'll probably leave immediately.
Like, smiling at me and greeting me and stuff. Like, ugh. I thought I was in the mall, not Chick-fil-A, bro. Keep it pushing. And just when you thought it couldn't get any weirder for our main character, when they arrive at the cabin, they find the owner of the crib just chilling there.
Oh my god, why did that low-key give me a little bit?
Just kicked up at the spot you rented, talking about some, oh my bad, I was just fixing the sink. Like, are we serious? When 99 a night gets us? Or at least
fixing the sink.
They thought was the owner of the crib. Because after our friend leaves to go get our other friend who was running late, we're left alone with this host. And after we receive a message from the host while he's right in front of us, we realize this guy is not the host. Yup.
Yeah, I heard that shit was crazy.
A stranger infiltrating your cat.
That shit was crazy when I watched Corey play it. That shit was crazy.
Without you even realizing it. Which is kind of like the last one we did, but he was already in there.
I was making sure my brightness is up.
That's what we're dealing with this time. And I'm gonna be honest. This is just too easy. You telling me my opposition in this one is an old man who, let's be honest, is homeless. He's illegally staying in someone else's crib. He's homeless. And what? Has a hammer for a weapon? Oh, please.
A hammer? That's easy.
Last was a meth head, so she had, like, you know, some extra durability. But this dude is a regular. Matter of fact, I'm gonna save myself the time and the energy and do what the girl should have done when she found out this guy was a phony. If I was in this, the second I get a text message from the actual host while this phony host is right in front of me, I'ma simply be like, excuse me, let me go to the bathroom real quick. And I'm
facts, I swear.
Immediately.
You never told a lie, I swear. Niggas doing that.
Like me or whatever. And at the same time, I'll tell the actual host to call the cops just like in the game. And after that, it'll be happily ever after.
I swear, you're bugging.
Saved.
You think I'm about to stay in that damn house after figuring that shit out? No. Resident Evil.
I know I had to bring it back. Once again, we got Resident Evil, but this time, Resident Evil 8. If you don't know this one takes place a few years after Resident Evil 7, where after saving our girl, we finally settled down and had a baby. Oh my goodness, can I get an applause? Can I get an applause? But although things started off good, we know something gotta go down. And this one might have one of the craziest intros to a game I've ever seen. So
yes, 100 seconds. I feel like
my wife.
I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like Village is the best. It's the best Resident Evil. Now I'm saying that knowing I haven't played the first 2 games, but I have watched them. I've watched the second game though. But I don't care. Resident Evil Village is still my favorite Resident Evil. It has the best intro, bro. How do I tell you?
The mother of my child, the woman I hold so dear and cherish so much, gets gunned down immediately. And
oh yeah, that was crazy. Everybody was so confused when they first reacted to that, bro.
Rescuing my baby, but instead of it being from a Louisiana home, it is a whole castle. Yeah, just keep the baby, bro. At this point, I'ma just do a full reset. Do you know what I went through in Resident Evil 7 to get my girl?
That's true.
Just to see her get mowed down right in front of me? Yeah, just keep it, bro. I already dealt with them hillbillies. You think I'm gonna go and rescue someone from a castle now? What you think
I mean, I don't know. I would have to think about that.
That well for me to go face off against a freaking fish monster, a doll maker. Yeah, I know how I feel about dolls. A lady who's practically a vampire, which I don't mind this one that much. And no joke
at all.
Who can manipulate metal.
Oh, that kid back there?
They got me facing off against freaking Magneto.
I would love a piece of that,
not even including the little minions running around and the final boss. Keep the baby, bro. I'm surviving this one. I'll move to Jamaica and just start over.
Start over. make a new kid.
Now this game is probably the most different one out of all of them. Yeah, it's a survival game like the rest where you're being chased by a killer. But the thing about this game is these dudes got everybody and their mama on the roster. Yeah, I'm talking Chucky, Michael Myers, Ghostface, Leatherface, Pinhead, Pyramid Head, Jigsaw, the Ringer, Freddy Krueger, a Xenomorph, and a Demogorgon. Like, are we serious? A Demogorgon? Y'all already had a Xenomorph. And to make things worse, this is already on top of their very own roster of killers. This is ridiculous. Like, how am I supposed to hang? I know my strategies be elite, but if these dudes jump me, I won't even have time to think. But luckily for me, the game isn't played like that. In the game, yeah, there's hella killers, but you face them one at a time. So with this knowledge, now do I stand a chance? No, because even if you do manage to outrun these dudes,
it depends on the character.
In this game is to fix 5 generators, which is like, look at me. I look like I could do a lot of things. Swing a baseball bat, maybe run a deli, but fix a generator?
A generator's crazy.
Real. Yeah, this is looking like a loss. And I know
they should have different modes though.
Get murked. There's a little hatch that opens up that you could escape through. But
am I lying though? They should have different modes.
And I never
other than this generators.
Even in my most consistent era of playing this game, which was, I don't know, 2018, I would never find a hatch. So I'm not banking on that. I'm sorry. This was a loss, y'all.
Yeah, a loss for sure.
I ain't saying I'm losing to all the killers. Now when there's people like Chucky and Ghostface running around, you know they're getting whooped. But a majority of them, yeah, I won't lie, they got it.
Until dawn, yep.
I'm not gonna lie, this may sound crazy, but this might be my favorite horror game ever. So,
I don't know about ever, but it is a good horror game though.
This group of teens or young adults who are staying at a ski lodge. Pretty dope trip, I gotta do it one day. But after playing a bit of a bad prank on one of their friends, it kinda sorta maybe leads to her and her sister's death.
Not sorta, it led to their death.
But it's not over, because after these tragic losses, they get the bright idea to come back again the next year. Yeah,
for why? I don't know.
Friends die because of them, and instead of calling it quits, they're like, so we bringing Uno next time, or? But this time we
like,
return to the lodge.
I swear, it's white people, bro. I'm telling you. Y'all Caucasians are different, bro.
3 potential killers after them. Who are they and why are they doing it? I'll get to that in a second. And with no power in the crib or service on their phones, they have to try and survive until die. So yeah, this won't be easy, but I always find a way. Before I even get to my strategies though, and yes, strategies, because I have multiple, I gotta make a few things clear when it comes to what we're facing in this game. Because when I said we're going up against 3 potential killers, I kinda lied. Because in the game, 2 of the killers ain't even like really killers. They're more like misunderstood. One is Josh, who's the brother of the sister that
Josh is literally just he literally put a prank and kill nobody.
The whole cast except Sam and Chris. I'd understand. You think you're just gonna indirectly kill my sisters and it's gonna be peaches and roses? Nah.
That's true. That's true.
But I'd understand. Instead though, he takes on this fugazi Jigsaw personality to prank them back. And the other is the flamethrower guy, who is not very well kept, but he's not a bad guy. He's not
a terrible guy.
Take out the real
they killed him super fast, but like I mean, they killed that nigga fast. Like they got that nigga out of there, bro. He had maybe like a cool 2 minutes. He had like a cool 2 minutes, like 2-3 minutes of screen time, and they just destroyed that nigga, bro. Decapitated him, bro. Like
ugly, bald monstrosity. Hella strong, hella
Wendigo,
hella fast, can imitate people's voices, and its only weakness is fire. This thing is a problem. And while you may be thinking, well, on the bright side, you only gotta worry about the one Wendigo, right? There are
nah.
14 of these things. Not just all roaming around. I don't want to make it seem that crazy. But if I made the wrong choices and ran into the wrong building, I could run into them. So yeah, this just went from difficult to extremely difficult. But I think I'll be good. I mean, not to brag.
It's possible. It's gonna be hard, but it's possible.
I got the good ending on my first run of the game. Yeah. I did abandon Emily in those mines though. Point is though.
I mean, I'm pretty sure half.
I know that in the game.
I'm pretty sure half of the players did that. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know how disrespectful she was? Her attitude was so stank, bro. I'm pretty sure everybody did not like Emily's character. Like, she's smart and all that, but her attitude is just what throws you off. It's, hate it.
I have to deal with at least one of these lanky. But TBH, I'm not even thinking about that. Because part of my first strategy is realizing all this stuff only started happening after that dang prank. If you ain't know, all this stuff only happened because the main cast of the game pretty much pranked their friend Hannah by convincing her that the guy she wanted, Mike, was down to get down, if you get what I'm saying. But
even though that prank was completely trash, that shit was not funny.
Lodge, leading to her sister running after her and both of them, you know, dying. And this junk pisses me off to this day because, bro, talk about over dramatic.
I swear.
Pranked you, you were humiliated, you were embarrassed.
She ran in the middle of the woods. She ran at least like 2-3 minutes away from the lodge. Like she literally ran deep into the woods just to get on her knees and sob and cry. Like, come on, dude. That shit is so stupid, bro. You
running out into the snowy woods with no coat
at all.
A blizzard? What you think? You in a movie?
Oh, here he goes blaming the victim.
Is Hannah really that innocent though? Really? I'm not saying what happened to her was deserved. I'm not saying that. But that guy she liked wasn't like some rando or something. It was one of her best friend's boyfriend. And I can only speak for guys.
I mean, yeah, but it's just a crush. It's not like...
But guys have a rule for these situations.
True.
It goes something like this. You don't do that. So honestly, a prank is people get for doing the same thing.
But they're girls though, so it's different.
When they dragged it was the whole recording thing. I was like, is that a selfie stick? The point is, all this happens because these dudes wanted to prank her and record her. Whether
a prank that was terrible, by the way.
Dramatic or was innocent or whatever doesn't matter in this situation. Because if I was in the game, this wouldn't happen at all. And that's my first strategy. If I was in the game, I would have caught off the prank. Put the selfie stick down, man. All of this could have been prevented if they just had a conversation. And the funny part is, the girl who orchestrated this prank wasn't even the girl that was dating Mike. It wasn't
at all.
It was Jessica, the girl who ends up taking Mike from Emily later. So what?
Like, it's so stupid.
That's like
it made no sense for her to do that. The whole reason why she did that was because in her words, I'm looking out for my girl M, and those are the exact words. But then later on, a year later, you take her nigga from him the next year. So you put that prank for what? Not only did you get both of them killed, you also just took your best friend's nigga, and now y'all are enemies. Like, that's so stupid. Hannah and Beth died for no reason.
Attempted to go rob a bank, and then I go rob that bank. Yeah, strategy one, I'm calling off the prank. Even if I did other stuff, bullying is just not in my nature. Unless I'm on the game, I'm a pretty nice guy. But let's say all this stuff still does happen, and I come back to the cabin the next year with the whole crew. How am I gonna deal with Josh playing Fugazi Jigsaw in a Wendigo? Well, that's also pretty simple. Here comes my second strategy. We know
Josh is pretty
got
easy.
a chance to play Psycho Killer so well because he was left alone with only 2 people. But if I'm there, not a single person is leaving that crib on my watch. It's true.
At all.
I don't care how bad Jesse and Mike want to get one in or how bad Emily wants to get her bag. No one is leaving the lodge until we get them lights on. Once we do, they can go die in the mines or on the mountain if they want to. But until then, ain't no one leaving. And with everyone forced into the crib, Joshua over here won't risk doing any of that stupid jigsaw stuff. Oh, but what about the Wendigo? You don't even gotta worry about that, because this plan kills 2 birds with 1 stone. Because after we get the lights on, the Wendigo won't even come near the crib. Why? Well,
right. I didn't think of that.
Hunt at night. Meaning, the light during the day probably affects their vision. Meaning, a huge source of light like this house would be a turn off for the Wendigo.
Yup.
We good. We good. Hold another L. She ain't eating me. It's just that easy, y'all. It really is.
Mouthwashing. Oh my god, I forgot about this horror
A
game.
lot of y'all asked for this one. Mouthwashing is a horror game where we follow this crew aboard a spaceship who are stranded after some idiot on board caused their ship to crash. And with no one coming to save them and barely any supplies, they try and hold out with nothing but a little.
Oh yeah, by the way, I actually did a reaction to this of Corey Kensher playing this. I'ma put that on the screen. Pow. Go check that out.
Hope and hella mouthwash. Boom, we got the whole setup. Now before I continue, let me just say, this game is one of the most disturbing pieces of media I've ever experienced.
Yeah, it was low-key disturbing when I reacted to
Movies
it.
can
I
get
ain't
this
gonna lie.
disturbing, but this game got it. And just like Dead by Daylight, this game is different than the rest of them. And not because of some difficulty thing, although it is pretty difficult. The thing with mouthwashing is, throughout the whole game, we're always the bad guy. If we're not playing as Jimmy, who, if you don't know, I might as well be the devil. Like, he's a terrible guy. And an idiot. Actually, the same idiot who crashed the spaceship. We're playing as Curly, who obviously isn't as bad as Jimmy, but bro, this man is the GOAT of doing nothing. I just can't be either of the main characters in this game. I refuse.
He's basically useless.
I'm a part of the crew.
He's a
What am I
useless
gonna do to
son
get
of a
out this
bitch. I see.
situation?
I see. Heard
What
you,
can
heard
I
you.
do? The ship is destroyed. We don't got much besides mouthwash. And if we step outside, it's space. So we're
Yep.
dead. What I will do,
Pretty much.
even if
We
I am
cooked.
gonna go out, I'm not gonna let this bum, stupid Jimmy waste any more of our precious oxygen on his ship. Forget all these times.
Waste of space.
Day 0 after the crash, me and Swansea paying Jimmy over here a visit and packing him up. After that, me and the rest of the crew could just slowly go out.
I mean,
least
at this
Jimmy
point, you might as well kill him.
Mouthwashing
Might as
don't-
well.
yeah, this is a loss.
It's his fault anyway. Parasocial. I'm surprised he
Parasocial
put
is
this game on
another
here.
Chili as Art horror game, just like the first time around. But instead of playing as a barista, this time we play as a female streamer. Yup, all my Discord members, your dream has finally been fulfilled. Derica FDB is finally real. Kitty Hut.
Shout out to Corey Kenshin. I didn't react to it, but shout out to, I think I didn't. No, I didn't react to it. Shout out to Corey Kenshin. His Parasocial video was amazing. I advise you to go check that out.
Phones and all. But being a female streamer ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Cause yeah, I already know some of y'all gonna be like, what you mean? You could just boot up a hot tub stream and run up some donos. Nah, it ain't that sweet. I mean, I could do that. But my point is, there's things that come with it. Whether you're playing into the meta or just being regular, as a female streamer, you gotta be careful. Cause them same dudes donating, spamming W's, you know, tier 3 sub for 4 years, could be the same ones thinking you their girlfriend and following you home. And that's exactly what this one's about. Parasocial relationships. Meaning, we got another stalker on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. So that should be easy, right? Just pop my domain like I did last time and I win. Nah, cause in this game, it's a bit more elaborate than that. You see, the stalker in this game has multiple chances to get me. But for some reason, he don't. He sees me at the store, he sees me in the elevator. The dude even gets into my apartment and he don't do nothing. What is wrong with you?
Yeah,
What,
it's
you
true.
just
That is
stalking me
kinda
for the
weird.
love of the game for sport? Try and kill
Yeah,
me
that's that
already.
weird
This
shit, I'll
dude
tell
even
you.
pulls up on me in the coffee shop and starts watching my VODs right next to me. Nah, I'm not
That
lying.
was so
When y'all
crazy.
pull this on me, just expect to get popped or the authority.
Bro, that was so crazy when I reacted to Corey play that, bro. That was so crazy when my first reaction to that, bro. That was
Or
crazy.
just called on you immediately. I'm not playing. But the point is, this dude is just not doing anything.
So he's a stalker fan, I guess?
Pull up to my stream and say all this weird stuff in my chat. Like, what is going on? Y'all know I don't stalk people often, so I don't know too much. But this isn't right.
Huh? You don't stalk people often?
Would
What?
have struck by now. So it turns out, while you do have a stalker, it's not actually a tier 15 sub from your streams. It turns out it's your ex, and not
Wow.
just him.
That's what I forgot about. I did not remember that
To
one.
be a cop, so you don't go to them, and his mama, who's pretending to be the building manager to
Wow.
monitor you. How the frick did he get his mama in this? And he's doing all so he can look like a hero when he comes to save you from your stalker and get back with you. I know.
Why not
Insane.
just talk to the
I am
girl?
pretty
Like, what the
smart, you
fuck?
know, I know big words. Homeostasis. I don't think I would figure this out. So then, how would I deal with this? Well, after some thinking, it hit me. Bro, I'm a streamer. A female streamer. Sorry, I
Right.
just like doing that effect. It has nothing to do with it. But I'm a streamer. A pretty successful one at that. 2K live viewers? That's pool. And that pool is gonna be what wins me this one. Imagine this. The stalker, after successfully following me around for the day, tuned into my stream to torment me and send me some more cryptic messages or whatever. As soon as I see his messages pop up on the feed, all he gonna hear is, yo chat, find out where this guy lives. his heart gonna immediately drop.
I mean,
and considering my viewers are
all the hackers in the world, I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure niggas be having hackers in their chat.
This man. And that ain't even racist. Japan got one of the highest average IQs, so back off. In fact,
I mean,
you'll find so much info that my ex will have no
Japan got it. They got it.
Call off his little ruse, and then he'll leave me alone. No violence, no bloodshed, just a little intimidation of one of his employees, and he'll realize the power this VTuber holds. Only downside
she's a
is I'll probably
VTuber?
get banned if I'm streaming on somewhere like Twitch and lose my livelihood for a little. And before you say, oh, but you could just tell me you were being stalked and felt unsafe. You think Twitch cares about their streamers' safety? Nope.
They don't give a damn.
Survivor. That was pretty much all the horror games I wanted to go over this time, and y'all know what to do. Comment down below the ones you guys think I was wrong or right about. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but y'all, we are 120,000 subs away from that.
Yes,
mill.
sir. Clap it up.
It's actually crazy. I don't even know what to say. I ain't gonna celebrate too early because
He's about to hit a mil.
Thank you guys so much. We still got that charity thing going on at the end of the year, so keep sending in some charities y'all want to see me donate to. That's already 8.8K secured for charity. Y'all are amazing. And moral of the story?
It was a demon!
That was ending that video, man. If y'all did enjoy the video, man, make sure you do comment. Do you think he was right? Comment which scary games or horror games that he mentioned in the video was he right about? You know what I mean? Which ones would you personally survive? But man, if you didn't enjoy that video, man, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notice, because we know we post content here, man. It's your boy SxpherBTM, man. Call me Cypher though. Until next time.